The 1776 $1 coin, a true numismatic treasure, stands as one of the most fascinating and historically significant coins in American history. Often referred to in connection with the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar, this coin marks the 200th anniversary of the United States' independence from British rule. Though not an original colonial lira coin from 1776, the 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower Dollar was minted to commemorate the birth of the nation, and certain rare versions of this coin can hold market values as high as $3,500 or more, depending on a range of critical factors that influence its value in the collector market. To understand why the 1776 to 1976 $1 coin is worth thousands today, it's important to dive into its historical background, design elements, minting varieties, and collector demand. The Eisenhower Dollar series was produced from 1971 to 1978, and the bicentennial version was issued specifically in 1975 and 1976, bearing the dual date 1776 to 1976 on the obverse to honor America's founding. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparro, while the reverse of the bicentennial dollar displays a striking image of the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. Designed by Dennis R. Williams, a young art student who won the National Design Contest, this symbolic fusion of American independence and the space age evokes the pioneering spirit that defines the United States. The Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar was struck in two primary compositions, copper-nickel clad and 40% silver clad, the latter of which was sold in special collector sets. The 40% silver versions were never released into circulation, making them significantly rarer and more desirable today. There are also both uncirculated and proof versions, each struck with care to enhance their detail and luster. With the proof versions often minted in San Francisco and bearing the S-Mint mark, what really sets certain 1776-1976 dollars apart, in terms of value, is the combination of mint, mark, condition, strike quality, and error types. Coins with the S-Mint mark that are made from 40% silver, especially those in proof deep cameo or uncirculated mint state condition graded MS67 or higher, can fetch several hundred to thousands of dollars. For instance, an MS69 silver-clad bicentennial Eisenhower dollar sold for as much as $3,500 at auction, driven by its immaculate preservation and rarity at that grade level. Another reason for the high valuation of certain 1776 $1 coins is the existence of error varieties, which significantly enhance a coin's uniqueness. These can include off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchades, or striking anomalies, each of which increases collector interest. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower Dollar, with an error and a high grade, can command an astonishing premium in today's market. A notable example includes a double die obverse error on a 40% silver-proof coin, which drew attention from collectors worldwide and was sold for thousands due to its extreme rarity and bold. Doubling visible on the inscriptions, the grade of the coin is one of the most important determinants of its value. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70, with coins in grades MS65 to MS70 considered gem quality or perfect condition. Coins certified by reputable grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC Numismatic, Guarantee Corporation are more trusted in the marketplace and can command higher prices due to their verified authenticity and condition. Coins that appear flawless under magnification, with full details, sharp relief, and no postment damage, can exceed the $3,000 threshold. In addition to grading, collector demand and historical appeal play a vital role. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower Dollar represents a major milestone in American history. As such, collectors interested in American independence memorabilia, space-era coins, or presidential themes are all drawn to this coin. The coin is also part of the first U.S. dollar series after the peace dollar, making it a bridge between two major coinage periods. Its role in marking 200 years of American freedom and its symbolic connection to both the founding fathers and space. Exploration gives the coin lasting appeal that transcends its face value. Another reason. These coins reach such high values as low population in top grades. Among tens of millions of coins struck, only a small fraction survive in near-perfect condition due to circulation, mishandling, and environmental damage. So when a silver bicentennial dollar is found in pristine condition, especially as a deep, cameo-proof, or high-end MS coin, it becomes an elite piece for advanced collectors. And bidding wars at auctions push the prices up to thousands of dollars. For example, an auction record MS-69 silver-proof dollar fetched nearly $3,500. Because of its ultra-rare flawless finish and low population, the value also depends on where the coin was minted. The 3 U.S. mints, Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S, produced these coins. But only San Francisco struck the silver-clad and proof versions. Therefore, a coin bearing an S mint mark and showing signs of high-grade preservation or a rare error is far more valuable than its common counterparts. The Philadelphia and Denver mints mostly produced copper-nickel versions intended for circulation, which rarely command high premiums unless they are in mint state or error condition, aside from its intrinsic and collector value. The 17761976 dollar is a piece of living history, capturing the nation's spirit at the bicentennial moment. The reverse design with the Liberty Bell and the moon commemorates both the past and the future. American independence and achievement in spacemaking, yet a highly emotional and symbolic artifact. That symbolism increases its appeal to a wide range of collectors who value not just coins, but also what they represent: heritage, freedom, progress, and pride. While most circulated Eisenhower dollars have minimal value beyond their face amount, these exceptional coins, due to rarity, silver content, special strikes, and flawless grading, have become tangible investments. A certified high-grade silver bicentennial Eisenhower dollar may now reside in a collector's display or safety vault, not only for its numismatic worth but as a legacy item to pass down generations. In today's coin market, demand continues to grow for rare and premium condition U.S. coins, especially those connected to national milestones like the bicentennial. Collectors are advised to carefully check their old change, proof sets, or inherited coin collections for these 17761976 Eisenhower dollars. If a coin looks uncirculated, has a mirror-like finish, carries the S mint mark, or shows any irregularities or errors, it may be worth getting it graded by PCGS or NGC, as it could be hiding a value of $3,500 or even more. Ultimately, the key factors that contribute to this impressive valuation are a combination of historical relevance, minting quality, rarity in high grades, silver content, and error varieties. Together, these attributes elevate the 1776 $1 coin from a mere commemorative piece to a highly valuable and coveted treasure. Next up, the 1794 $1 coin holds a legendary place in the world of numismatics, often considered the holy grail of American coinage. This historic coin marks the dawn of the United States Mint's official coin production and symbolizes the country's early steps toward financial independence. Crafted in an era when the United States was still in its infancy, the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar was the first silver dollar coin struck by the U.S. Mint, and it carries with it the weight of historical significance, artistic innovation, and national pride. The market value that can soar up to $4,500 for lower-grade specimens, and much more for higher-grade or historically significant examples. This coin continues to attract collectors, historians, and investors from around the globe. Its value is deeply rooted not just in the silver it contains, but in the legacy it represents. Let's explore this coin's intricate details, minting process, symbolic design, and its current standing in the collector's market. Minted in Philadelphia, the only U.S. mint location at the time, 1794 silver dollar was struck in extremely limited quantities. Historical estimates suggest that only 1,758 coins were minted, and today, fewer than 150 are believed to exist. Each of these surviving coins is a national treasure, and every specimen tells a unique story of America's early coinage efforts. The coin features the flowing hair design by Robert Scott, the first chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. On the obverse, Lady Liberty faces right, with her hair flowing freely behind her, embodying the youthful and dynamic spirit of the newly formed republic. The word liberty appears above her head, while 15 stars representing the number of states in the Union at the time surround the design. At the bottom, the year 1794 is engraved, anchoring this coin in a pivotal moment in U.S. history. The reverse of the coin is equally impressive. It depicts a delicate and regal American eagle surrounded by a laurel wreath, symbolizing strength, honor, and triumph. Above the eagle is the phrase United States of America, curved along the coin's edge. Unlike later coins, the 1794 dollar does not feature a denomination or the motto "In God We Trust." As these elements were introduced in subsequent designs, the reverse artwork reflects the federal government's aspirations for stability and national identity, using classical motifs that were common during the late 18th century. In terms of composition, the 1794 dollar is made of 89.24% silver and 10.76% copper. With a diameter of approximately 39 to 40 millimeters and a weight of 26.96 grams, struck using a screw press, many of the surviving coins exhibit uneven striking. Due to primitive minting technology and worn dies, this adds character to the coin and contributes to its rarity. The imperfections themselves serve as historical fingerprints. Because of the technical challenges faced in producing these early dollars, many coins appear off-center or show incomplete details, which ironically increases their desirability among collectors who value authenticity and minting anomalies. The market value of a 1794 $1 coin has witnessed exponential growth over the decades. While lower-grade examples such as those graded G4 to VG8 by PCGS or NGC may command prices around $4,500 to $10,000,
high grade
and well-preserved coins can fetch hundreds of thousands or even millions. In fact, in 2013, a specimen of the 1794 dollar graded SP66 by PCGS sold at auction for an astonishing $10,016,875, making it the most expensive coin ever sold at the time. That particular coin is believed by many numismatists to be the first silver dollar ever struck by the U.S. Mint, an unparalleled piece of American history. The coin's provenance, condition, and historical context played a major role in this record-breaking sale, showcasing how deeply collectors are willing to invest in truly rare numismatic artifacts. So what makes even a $4,500 example of this coin so valuable in today's market? The answer lies in a combination of factors. First, the 1794 dollar marks a first in U.S. coinage history, the first official silver dollar, which makes it inherently important. Second, its extreme scarcity ensures high demand among collectors who seek to complete a full historical set or own a tangible piece of early American history. Third, its artistic design and association with the founding generation, including figures like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, elevate its significance beyond just a monetary object. It becomes a patriotic artifact representing the aspirations of a young nation. Moreover, the coin's market behavior is also influenced by its certified grading, provenance, ownership history, and any unique characteristics such as die varieties or minting errors. Coins with exceptional eye appeal, minimal wear, and original surfaces are especially desirable, often selling at a premium far above their silver content. Collectors and investors are also guided by professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, which authenticate and grade each coin using strict standards. Even a coin graded as fine F12 can command impressive prices due to the $1794's historical and collectible value. Another fascinating aspect of this coin is its role as a cultural and economic symbol. In 1794, the fledgling U.S. government faced economic uncertainty and a lack of public trust in paper currency. The introduction of silver and gold coinage was meant to restore confidence and demonstrate the strength of the national economy. The silver dollar, the largest denomination in circulation, was a powerful statement. Holding a 1794 dollar today is like holding a blueprint of the country's financial foundation. For historians, numismatists, and investors alike, it represents a concrete link to the past, a piece of metal that survived centuries and still tells a story. Over time, this coin has also appeared in major museum exhibits, academic research, and even in pop culture references related to America's economic beginnings. Major institutions like the Smithsonian and the American Numismatic Association have included the 1794 dollar in their collections, further highlighting its cultural and monetary relevance. When a coin such as this enters the auction block, it doesn't just draw bidders, it draws worldwide attention from the numismatic community, financial analysts, and historians alike. Despite its rarity and high value, there are still a few chances for dedicated collectors to encounter a $1,794 in today's market. Major auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, Stax, Bowers, and Great Collections occasionally list these coins, often with extensive documentation and expert analysis. Whether you're an experienced collector or a newcomer to numismatics, sight of a $1794 up for sale is a rare and exhilarating opportunity. In conclusion, the 1794 $1 coin stands as a monument to American independence, ambition, and craftsmanship. With a market value that begins at $4,500 and can extend into the millions depending on condition and provenance, this coin is more than just a collectible, it's a piece of living history. From its flowing hair Liberty design and early minting imperfections to its symbolic eagle reverse and historic mintage, every detail of the 1794 dollar reflects the spirit of a young nation finding its voice. Whether held in a museum, displayed in a collector's cabinet, or sold at a prestigious auction, the 1794 silver dollar remains one of the most iconic and sought-after coins in the world. Its story continues to inspire awe, curiosity, and respect among all who encounter it. Next up, the 1801 $1 coin, also known as the 1801 draped bust silver dollar, is a remarkable and historically significant piece of early American coinage that continues to captivate collectors and historians alike. Struck during the formative years of the United States Mint, this coin carries deep historical resonance, stunning artistic design, and considerable numismatic value. With a current market value reaching up to $5,500 for well-preserved examples, the 1801 silver dollar stands as a symbol of the nation's early economic development, artistic evolution, and minting ingenuity. Holding an 1801 silver dollar today is like holding a tangible fragment of American heritage, a powerful artifact that speaks to the ambitions and ideals of a young republic forging its identity on the world stage. The 1801 draped bust dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which was the only operational U.S. mint facility at the time. It forms part of a series of silver dollars produced between 1795 and 1804 and features the draped bust design on the obverse, paired with the heraldic eagle reverse, an elegant combination crafted to symbolize liberty, strength, and national pride. The obverse of the 1801 dollar showcases Lady Liberty facing right, with soft curls cascading down her shoulder and a modestly draped gown covering her figure. Above her is the inscription, Liberty, and encircling the portrait are 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies. The date 1801 is struck at the bottom, firmly placing this coin in the heart of Thomas Jefferson's presidency, a pivotal time in American history, when the young nation was expanding its territory and solidifying its democratic principles. On the reverse, the design features a stunning heraldic eagle with wings outstretched, clutching an olive branch in one talon and a bundle of arrows in the other. Classic emblem symbolizing peace through strength. The eagle's chest bears a shield with vertical and horizontal stripes, and above its head floats a cluster of clouds and a constellation of 13 stars. This dramatic and patriotic design was inspired by the Great Seal of the United States and reflects the aspirations of a country seeking unity, independence, and global recognition. The legend United States of America is inscribed along the rim. And notably, there is no denomination marked on the coin. This practice was common in early U.S. coinage and adds to the historical intrigue. In terms of technical specifications, the 1801 silver dollar is composed of 89.24% silver and 10.76% copper, weighing approximately 26.96 grams and measuring around 39 to 40 millimeters in diameter. These coins were struck using a screw press, a labor-intensive process that frequently resulted in uneven strikes, off-center details, or other minor imperfections. Features that, far from reducing value, actually enhance the coin's uniqueness and appeal among collectors. Because of these minting limitations, each surviving example of the 1801 dollar carries its own personality, with differences in strike sharpness, toning, and wear that make every coin one of a kind. The mintage of the 1801 silver dollar is estimated at 54,454 coins, though it is believed that a portion of these may have been dated from leftover dies or restruck in later years. Even with this relatively modest production figure, only a small fraction of these coins have survived to the present day, making the 1801 dollar a scarce and highly desirable piece in any condition. Lower grade examples that show moderate wear and are graded good G4 to fine F12 by certified grading services such as PCGS or NGC may fetch between $1,800 and $4,000, depending on eye appeal, originality, and any unique characteristics. However, well-preserved examples, graded very fine VF22, extremely fine EF40, can command up to $5,500 or more, especially if the coin retains strong detail, natural toning, and minimal signs of cleaning or damage. Mint state examples, MS60 and above, are exceedingly rare and can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Depending on the specific coin's history and strike quality, several factors contribute to the substantial market value of the 1801 $1 coin. First and foremost is its age and historical context. This coin was produced just a quarter century after American independence and circulated during a time when the country was still shaping its constitutional government, economic policies, and international alliances. Holding such a coin offers a direct physical link to the era of Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Alexander Hamilton, making it a priceless relic for both numismatists and American history enthusiasts. Another major factor is the coin's aesthetic beauty and classic design, which are widely regarded as some of the most elegant ever struck by the early U.S. Mint. The draped bust series represents a significant artistic advancement over earlier coinage and remains a favorite among collectors for its visual appeal and symbolism. The graceful lines of Liberty's bust, the noble pose of the eagle, and the carefully balanced inscriptions come together to form a composition that's both timeless and patriotic. The rarity of high-grade examples also contributes significantly to the coin's value. Over 2 centuries of circulation, handling, and environmental exposure have taken their toll on many early silver dollars. Surviving examples that are uncleaned, unaltered, and well-preserved are highly sought after and often trigger competitive bidding at major numismatic auctions. Provenance also plays a role. Coins that have been part of well-known collections or documented in historic records may command premium prices due to their traceable legacy. Interestingly, the 1801 draped bust dollar is part of the same coinage lineage that culminates in the legendary 1804 silver dollar, often called the King of American Coins. Although the 1801 is not as rare as the 1804, it shares much of the same historical DNA and design lineage, making it an essential piece for anyone assembling a comprehensive collection of early American coinage. It's also an excellent entry point into the world of high-value numismatics. It's offering both prestige and investment potential at a price that, while substantial, is still attainable for serious collectors. In terms of authentication and appraisal, buyers are strongly encouraged to purchase 1801 silver dollars that have been graded and encapsulated by reputable third-party grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company, These services offer assurance of authenticity, preservation, and value, reducing the risks associated with counterfeits or improperly described coins. Given the high value of these coins, provenance and condition documentation are vital components of any transaction. Even small differences in grading or eye appeal can affect a coin's market value by thousands of dollars. The modern-day collector demand for $1,801 continues to rise. It's driven not only by rarity and design, but also by the growing interest in alternative investments. Coins like the 1801 draped bust dollar offer a hedge against inflation, a diversification from traditional financial assets, and the added allure of owning something with deep historical significance. Auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and great collections regularly feature draped bust silver dollars with strong prices realized across all grade levels. Collectors often prize coins with natural patina, undamaged surfaces, and strong details on Liberty's hair, facial features, and the eagle's feathers. Coins that display original mint luster or attractive toning can fetch even higher prices due to their exceptional eye appeal. Those with minimal contact marks or abrasions, despite their age, are considered particularly desirable. In addition, any examples with known die varieties, small differences in the dies used during production can also increase a coin's desirability and market price. Ultimately, the 1801 $1 draped bust coin stands as a testament to the craftsmanship, ambition, and values of the early United States. Its artistic design, historical context, limited mintage, and ongoing collector demand make it one of the most celebrated and valuable coins from the nation's early minting history. Whether you're drawn to its elegance, fascinated by its backstory, or enticed by its investment potential, the 1801 silver dollar offers a rare and rewarding journey into the heart of American numismatics, with a market value that can reach $5,500 and beyond, depending on grade and provenance. This coin remains a prized possession and a cornerstone for serious collectors and historians. In your hand, it is not just a coin, it is a relic, a story, and a timeless connection to the United States of over 2 centuries ago.